That is crazy.
Like I was on a different podcast the other week, and we were talking about like teacher burnout and teachers leaving. And I actually worked out with the amount. So we've got like just over 500,000 teachers in the I think it's 41 or 43,500 left last year, and 16,000 joined. And if you just extrapolate that maths, 15 years there wouldn't be a teacher in Britain.
That is crazy. Like none of my friends really that were in my core group of PGC friends. I think there's maybe three of us that are still actual teachers. And I'm not full-time. And like you say, the 3 to 5 years to survive, I thought, this is it, I've made it now. But after that, that's when it got worse for me. I always wanted to be a teacher. So when I finally got it, I was like, this is it. This is the dream. Had my own classroom resource and things. But then also they don't tell you have to buy your own things for your classroom. I had these pots and it was a comment made. Lesson was great, but you could do with buying new pots. Yeah. And I had no money. Like in those days, we did not get paid as much as what they do when they're starting out now. But yeah, I had no chance really to get in the water and start swimming just, as a teacher without having that extra leadership responsibility. And then it became having to prove myself as a leader. The leader should be setting an example by staying late because all the others did. And I will never forget when you were talking about be the last to leave. There was one day I crawled past the reception to get out the door on my hands and knees because the head teacher was just down the corridor. And in my head, I was like, you were on your hands and knees leaving because I just didn't want to be seen to be leaving early. And it was like 5:15. And I caught myself going out the door. It was a push door. It wasn't an electronic one. And going out onto the street and then getting up and leaving. I was like, oh my goodness me, I've got out. And it was one of those days when you think to yourself, is this what it is? You have to crawl on the floor to get out.
That's mad.